So, you're going to buy a knife. 3 things to consider. Well, actually 5. First, what are you going to use it for? Second, where are you going to use it? Third, how much are you going to have to buy it with? Fourth, what are your carry considerations? And fifth, local legalities. I can't really help you on the 5th one. You have to talk to a lawyer. So, at any rate, though, here's some philosophies, ideas on the first 2. Considerations. Do I want a fixed blade knife? Do I want a folding knife? Why would I consider all these different ones, and why are they split up like this? Well, here's some rationale for you. Hunting knives, river knives, this is also a hunting knife, military field knives, tactical survival knives, and combat blades, daggers, assisted opening folding knives, traditional folding knives, traditional multi-tool, modern multi-tool. So, here's something to remember. Form dictates function dictates form. How it's shaped will affect how it works. What it's made of also affects how it works. Let's talk about these 2 here. River/dive knives. Blunt tip, low curve belly, rubber handle for easy grip, lanyard loops. Both feature the strap cutters. Both of these, high grade steel. They're going to be used in high corrosion environments. This one's Aussate and features a coating. I forget what this is, but it's a very high quality knife and is by itself. I'm more going to carry this one than I am this one, just because I'm more of a kayaker, river rafter than I am an actual diver. This one's going out for field testing with somebody else. Actual diver. So, then you have your hunting blades. Nice solid curve. Maybe some recurve underneath to get some perch when you're trying to actually do an uppercut. Gut hook built in. Bone cracker spines built into the back. So, this one's very old. It's a Spanish blade. This one's a newer Benchmade bone collector. This one here's cold steel fin bear, patterned off the traditional Finnish hunting knife. Alright, field knives. K-bar, K-bar, Glock field knife, the Smith & Wesson tactical fixed blades. They're semi-bowie shaped and they're Tonto shaped. These are more just fighting field knives, soldier utility, soldier fighting, soldier defense knives. Here we get into the more tactical survival knives. These are not full survival knives. I've used full survival knives, I just don't have any out here right now. Differences between a full survival knife and these suckers. You'll notice serration, serrations, serrations, big serrations, serrations. These all have the exposed pommel breaker areas, or spiked pommels. This one obsessively so. This one not so much, but still out there. These guys are not in case you get lost in the woods. These are in case you get lost in between Kandahar and Kabul. Alright. Generally speaking, you got your Gerber LMF2. This is a K-Bar Famine. These are the Benchmade Enrivis. This is a Booker Plus. These are designed for use in combat environments. This is, they say, okay, you can lash this to a stick and you got yourself a spear for hunting. You have your hammer end, you have your glass breaker. Have a thick solid slab steel, and you have the nice big blade. Well, it's really too short to use as an effective survival knife for a lot of stuff. It's not really all that good for sheltercraft, but in a tactical environment, sheltercraft isn't as important as covercraft. In addition, you're not going to be hunting as much as they advertise, but you may need to use this also as a defensive weapon. Glassbreaker hammer, that's going to be more useful when you're trying to escape a Humvee than when you just got blown over by a avalanche or something. And then you have these guys. They're daggers. They're not really that useful for anything aside from killing people or things. Standard boot knife, Gerber makes them. Just nice needle point there. SOG's version. Yeah, serrations, they're trying to go for a tactical. Nice big handle. Then you have K-Bar's actual death daggers, they call it. But yeah, it's more or less patterned off an old Dirk style blade. This one doesn't even have all that effective a blade. It's just a spike. In fact, Cold Steel even calls it the spike. And then you have your traditional folding stiletto. This is one blade, this is a false blade, but again, still that nice stabbing needle point. Now, traditional survival knife, probably going to want to look more towards like the Buck and Ron Hood collaborations. Your Ontario RTAC, something like that. Features you're going to want to look for: plain blade, a traditional blade style, which has the straight spine as opposed to various clips or drops. That's your clip blade. Tonto there. This is a modified drop point. Here's another modified drop point. That's going to be a lot more useful. You're also going to want a bigger blade. Things you should avoid: Rambo knives. Don't need them. You're probably going to want something more like this, where the metal goes all the way through. Alright, food for thought. Talk to you later.